Happy Saturday and welcome to the Ramashram Satsang Weekend Workshop, where you will learn a modern satsang method for obtaining peace, light, and love in your life. My name is Shivangi and I will be introducing the facilitator for today's event. But first, I would like to give you a brief overview to this satsang session. If you direct your attention to the screen, you will see that the first element is satsang. Satsang is a scientific method whereby we may obtain peace, light, and love in our lives. It requires no physical skill, spiritual accomplishment, or meditation experience to begin this practice. Satsang consists of two words, Sat and Sang. Sat means positive energy, and Sang means to be with or to be in the presence of. Therefore, the word Satsang means to be in the presence of positive energy. The next element is meditation. Meditation is an important part of Satsang. When we meditate, our consciousness is drawn from worldly objects and directed inward to focus on a single thought. In doing so, our minds become calm and our thoughts become pure, leading us to higher states of consciousness such as enlightenment, peace, light, and love. Inner orientation. There are two types of satsangs, inner satsang and outer satsang. An example of outer satsang would be chanting or attending pilgrimages. When we practice our satsang, we have the potential to change our behavior. But it is only through the practice of inner satsang can we obtain higher states of consciousness such as enlightenment, peace, light, and love. This is the type of satsang we will learn today, where we meditate in silence. Group sessions. These weekend workshops are structured for group participation. When we meditate as a group, our focus is improved and our personal progress along our spiritual path is expedited. By regularly attending these weekend workshops, the benefits of group participation are amplified. Joy and inner happiness. All beings wish to experience joy. Joy is the eternal longing of the soul, but it is only through the practice of inner satsang can we obtain a joyous state. Each time we practice satsang, our inner happiness gradually increases, ultimately culminating in a state of joy that we experience 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Next, the agenda for today's session consists of three parts: the informative session, the practice session, and the interactive session. During the informative session, a lecture will be given about a satsang topic, our founder, or some relevant spiritual topic. During the practice session, instructions on how to meditate will be given, followed by a period of practice. During the interactive session, you will have the opportunity to ask questions or there will be a panel discussion. And now, I would like to introduce the facilitator for today's event. He has over 40 years of satsang experience. He is the grandson of Guru Maharaj, the founder of Ramashram Satsang. He was born into a satsang family where he has witnessed his family members obtaining states of enlightenment and live lives of peace, light, and love. At an early age, he began traveling with the mission throughout India, facilitating satsangs. During that time, he witnessed the positive effects that satsang could have on mankind. Upon arriving in the United States, both he and his wife continued to facilitate satsangs for local satsangis. He has led teams of satsang members in translating important satsang literature into English and has worked tirelessly to make satsang more accessible to Western and English speaking audiences. He currently travels throughout the United States, India, and England, facilitating satsangs while maintaining his duties as a husband, a father, and an IT executive. Today, he will teach us a rare and ancient form of satsang as taught by our Guru Maharaj. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sanjeev Kumarji and his daughter Parul.
So Parul, you will start and then we'll meditate.
Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you, Shivangi Lee, for that intro. So, we're going to go into our topic, and then Dad will lead us into meditation. And today's topic is how can we go from me, my, and I to us and ours, and then to you and yours. So, the whole journey of satsang is to move from the ego and any form of self centeredness and to move into the collective energy of service that is also powered by a higher energy. And the whole path is about letting go of self for the greatest good of all. So you start to understand that this reality is an illusion, including the reflections of people, places, and things that we experience within it. And the chaos and the peace and the fun is actually all there for a reason, whatever chapter you're in. But along the journey, you won't want to speak as much as you used to because that vibration that we're building and sitting in that vibration is more than enough. And slowly but surely, you will rely less on those around you and you will plug in daily to that higher source of energy. The infinite energy has much more to offer than the individual energy does. But once you start to surrender and bring that energy into your daily life and absorb that energy, your life will be guided not as much by desires and material manifestations, but instead by service, higher guidance, and by figuring out how you can serve through every action. And the best part is that those next steps will be little whispers from your intuition, and you will do things less for material status or notoriety or fame or what you can gain, especially from others, but for your own, it'll be for your own family and more from the idea of duty, working because it's in tandem with your spiritual journey, doing all of your duties like taking care of your family, going to work, building your life as much as you build your spiritual journey, but also understanding that being of value and of service to your own family, to the career and the profession you've chosen, giving back to your community in small ways and big ways, and eventually giving back to the world, at large, if that's a part of your path. And then you'll realize that the ego's grip minimizes. Our ability to empathize, care for others, bring higher energy into the little moments will increase. And it doesn't mean that life will be smooth sailing, but it does mean that you will take your own identity out of things more often than not. And you can act from a neutral place in reactive or chaotic moments. And you can act from a higher energy in all moments. So making this journey less about you and more about connecting to a higher place day in and day out, and then in turn, this body becomes more of a vessel for that higher energy and that higher guidance. And then you will notice that the self and the I will minimize, and you will start to think about the people around you more. You'll start to think about how to give back more. You'll start to think about how to live from the heart more. And you'll also realize that you are whole. So then you can give from that place. So that is my topic for today. And now we can get into meditation.
Wow. Um, Happy Saturday, everyone. Let's get into meditation and reflect on this. A very profound. Guru Maharaj talked about moving from me and mine to you and yours, in the sense that think of no ownership, no, uh, you know, you are a caretaker, you have duties to perform, do them well. That should be the focus rather than ownership and power and ego. So on that note, let's first meditate and then we can discuss more. Um, so eyes lightly closed and observe your body. Make sure it's very relaxed and completely still. So relaxed and still posture, eyes lightly closed. Now think of the presence of this transcendental energy in form of light, which is right here in front of us. And the light is entering our heart, enlightening it, and then distributing throughout. our body, and we are becoming the light. When mind wanders away, we bring it back to this thought and this thought alone, that this light is coming into our heart and then distributing throughout our body. And we are getting completely and totally immersed in it. So we'll start with music, then music fades away, and we go deep into silent meditation on this transcendental light. And then we'll transition out with music again. Let's start. Happy Saturday, everyone. And I think we should definitely talk more about the topic of ego, me and mine, and converting that towards you and yours and we and ours. Um, Actually, interestingly, I'll take a few minutes on uh, something I was listening to. Um, it actually was very interesting because we have talked about where we come from in our conversations, in our interaction, and even how we feel is driven by three energy states, Satrajantam, which is positive, negative, and a blend of that. But uh, Marshall Rosenberg and Louise Evans, they have a model of five chairs. So which chair we are sitting on and reacting from. So these five chairs I'll quickly describe and then give it back to Parul for more interaction. Um, so the first chair is the jackal chair. So jackal chair of attack. Um, This is the seat of blame, judgment, and defensiveness. And that's where, uh, you know, we sit here, we believe others are the problem, we react from the ego, use sharp words, and, so voice is loud, accusatory. Um, Inner belief is, I must win. And what we need to reflect on here is fear disguised as control. Um, then the second chair is the hedgehog chair, the chair of self blame and retreat, the seat of shrinking, guilt, fear. We internalize conflict, thinking that we are the cause of everything that is going wrong. We suppress our voice, over apologize, and abandon our boundaries. So, voice is apologetic, uncertain. Inner belief is I'm not enough. And I humility, and so this is in context of nonviolent communication. And I always feel something to reflect on is that satsang is to become abundant, become strong. Humility comes with that strength. It's not about thinking small of ourselves. Then the third chair is meerkat chair, the chair of curiosity, seat of alertness, open inquiry. We pause, we observe, and begin asking questions of ourselves and others. So voice is calm, curious, spacious. Inner belief is there is more I don't yet see. And this is the gateway to awareness and choice. Good place to be at. Then the dolphin chair, the chair of conscious choice. So that's the fourth chair, um, very humane, emotional regulation, presence, grace. We speak with clarity and self respect, grounded, intentional, kind but firm. I choose how I respond, strength anchored in stillness. And then the fifth one is giraffe chair, the chair of compassionate communication. This is the seat of the heart. Um, Giraffe, uh, from it has the biggest heart, and so the highest form of nonviolent communication is we speak with vulnerability, empathy, desire to build understanding. Voice is gentle, courageous, heart-centered. Inner belief is we are connected. Let me listen with love, compassion in action. So with that note, I was thinking uh, this example actually also shows that at different times of the day, we could be sitting in different chairs, just becoming aware of that, and then sitting more towards those three where, um, the dolphin, the giraffe, and the meerkat. You know, uh, I think uh, be curious, be open, be alert, but have a big heart and be conscious and kind. Um, on that note, to you, Parul, and hi, everybody. Happy Saturday.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, if anybody wants to come on, talk about that or talk about today's topic or just anything that's happening, feel free, or you can just say hi.
Hi, happy Saturday. I just wanted to say hello and thank you so much. It was a beautiful meditation as always. Great way to start the weekend and the week. And I don't have much to say. I was trying to Google the 5 chairs because that's interesting. The 5 chairs of nonviolent communication. I'd like to have kind of all of those written out and read them again and process them a little bit more.
Yeah, I think, and there are some folks here who are helping me now with the Substack articles. I think this would be a great article to talk about these 5 chairs,
Oh
really.
yeah, definitely. I found something, but yeah.
I could send you. Actually, I'll send you this TED talk that I was listening to. Really good. Um, I'm not as good in stories, I, but yeah, it's really. And I'll send you some links. This was, you know, um Marshall Rosenberg. He actually was affected by some race riots in I think Michigan area, and you know, so was a very uh, heavy duty supporter of nonviolence, and nonviolent communication was something he put his life towards.
It's just fun. It's always fun to kind of see where you fall. And I mean, obviously, it's not static. People
Nope.
fall in, as you said, even in a day, people could be in different chairs.
No, so what was interesting, and this could be, food for thought for everybody here. If we ever think that we are non-judgmental, take an hour out while you're interacting with people and see if that hour you can be non-judgmental. The way our brain is wired, we have to be coming to some quick judgments. It's just that if we process it, uh, we can process it in, um, so there is a reactionary brain and then there is the analytical brain. And that's when it goes different, I guess.
I mean, that's interesting. As humans, we need to discern,
Yes. Yeah.
and discernment involves judgment, but we can do it in a rational way. Like if we're in a good place, um, we could sort of say, okay, this, this is what I need to do. There's no judgment on this person, but it's a recognition of, okay, or situation, whatever it be, situation, person, an acknowledgement of what it is without judging it, and then a decision as to what to do in relation to it. It could be done, but if you're not in a good place, it's challenging.
And another one was the hedgehog, where interestingly, I am observing a rise in that behavior as well, even going back to traditional satsang and satsangis and people I interact with. While we are trying to, you know, be that, right? A satsang is to, you know, uplift ourselves and be at a higher state. But somehow I'm seeing, you know, self-blame, inner critique becoming dominant, and all that is on the rise. I don't know, I may be wrong that it is on the rise. It has always been like that. But um, so interestingly, I'm also writing a book now. And um, one of the um, critiques was that I should talk a little more about the inner critique. And so this hedgehog kind of also got my attention, that sometimes we let our inner critique get the best of us, which we should think about as well.
I'll just follow up with one comment and then cede it to somebody else, cede the floor. Not only does doing the inner critic, that inner critic can actually impede a lot of progress that you could accomplish. I'm totally a meerkat a lot. I'm a lot of a meerkat is my thing, unfortunately.
No, it's not bad actually. It's on the cusp. Actually, it's right in the middle. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much.
So Christy, good to see you. How are you?
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Oh, good. How are you?
very good.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Parul. I
Hey,
think
how are you?
I'm okay. I was just reading through the descriptions, and I think I hopped between meerkat and giraffe. So I think I need to maybe look at that and see if I can sit on any of the other chairs sometimes. But it was very interesting to hear those 5 descriptions. Never heard of that before, so it's something to look into.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me neither.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it is. See, I mean, I talk about these 3 energies and Satraj and Tham and positive, negative, and the blend, and blend could be everywhere. But this 5 chairs kind of makes you um, understand that it's a balance, and you could be on multiple chairs, because I bet if you think about it, you could be sitting in at least a couple of these every day, if not more.
Yes,
Uh,
true.
and and yeah,
I guess it depends what we're doing and if we what we're thinking about, who we're thinking about, what situation. So yeah, you're right. And I think it's now we're aware, we can maybe notice our thoughts as we go through the day and see by the end of the week or by next Saturday how we've been. So it'd be good to hear feedback next week.
sounds like a plan. I
It
can
does.
send out some information about you know, a TED talk, and some explanation about these chairs as well. Like,
Well, that would be great. Thank you. And Parul, I was thinking about your topic. And as you know, this is kind of the path I've been on now, trying to work out how to give back. And I've started it. I've started doing my live meditations. I've started volunteering at a carer centre, and they've allowed me to do mindfulness groups for children who are carers already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was quite sad at first because you see how much pain they're in, how stressed they are. It's up to 10 years old, so that's how young they are. And by the end of the session, you could see how relaxed they were. They were smiling. A couple of them gave me hugs at the end, and it just melted my heart so much. So I've been doing that once a week and an adult group as well once a week. And it just feels like I'm finally going in the right direction.
Very good. Awesome.
So thank
We
you.
are all with
Definitely.
you.
Oh, thank you. I mean,
I'll join a session with you when I'm there.
that would be amazing. I just definitely I implore everyone to just find a way to give back, and the reward, it just fills me with light. I just feel light and love from it. And then the more you feel that, the more you give that back. It's like a constant cycle.
Wow.
So
That
yeah,
is so amazing. Congrats and
thank
keep
you.
going. That's amazing.
I will. In the beginning, when I first started, I was getting really tired by the end of the week.
Mm,
As I've gone into my stride and I'm filling up my cup, it's gone the other way. I feel more energized now. So
that's
I think,
great.
yeah, that's kind of how you know you're on the right track.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it can be very draining. A lot of
Mm,
more responsibilities and energy
yeah,
going around. So,
exactly. But I just want to thank you both, really, because it was during one of the meditations here that it came to my mind to volunteer back to the carer centre. They helped me when I was caring for my mum. And then it came to me in the middle of the silent part. Give back to them because they helped you, and I don't think that would have come to me otherwise. So thank you both.
that's amazing. I think that's exactly what I was talking about, where you won't have to think about the next step. It's going to come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at that. That's amazing.
Yeah. So it was kind of a perfect topic today. So I wanted to share that and give my thanks and
Yeah, thank you
gratitude.
for sharing. We're so
That's
happy for
okay.
you. Hopefully,
Thanks, and
we can join one day.
yeah, that would be lovely. And thank you to people in chat who said, "Well done." I saw someone said
Hmm.
something. Ella, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, Luz is appreciating, and we all are.
Thank you. So
That's really amazing.
I'm looking forward to hearing like other people and how they give back, even if it's just taking some food to a neighbor or a family member who is unwell or
Yeah.
elderly. It
Or
just,
like, giving your clothes away, your books away,
yeah,
whatever it is.
instead of selling them on eBay or any of those apps, go and give them
Yeah.
to a charity or to a village or someone that could use them. It's just these small things.
Yeah. Or like, getting food and donating that, whatever
Yeah.
it is that you want to do.
Yeah, there's so many food banks around now. So many.
Yes. Hmm.
And even just a few tins of soup, literally, that
Yeah.
could
Like
help
anything makes a
someone.
difference.
Yeah, and feminine products are always really needed
Yeah.
as well.
100%. Yes.
So if anyone can just spare just one pack of sanitary products, that would make a really big difference to someone.
Yeah. Or, if someone's asking for food, like go get them a meal, it's like little things can pile up.
Exactly. So it's just, I think, just ways of us after these meditations when we're in our calm, clear state to come up with things that we.
Yeah. 100%. I think you muted yourself.
Hello. Sorry.
It's all
my
good.
my thumb just hit it. Yeah. So that's it really.
I love
Um,
that. Thank you.
that's okay. So I will be quiet now, and I will speak to you. I want to hear someone else, and I'll speak to you all next week. I'll be here.
Yeah, we love that. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
That was awesome.
So Paula, Jeff,
Happy Saturday.
hello.
I just want to take a minute to say how much I love the emails that we're getting and the messages that are in those emails. And it's what we've been hoping for more than a year, to be able to be connected like that, even when we're not meeting twice a week. So I'm not sure who's coming up with the topics on the emails, but they're so relevant, and we really enjoy them. Jeffrey and I read them together, and they couldn't be more perfectly timed. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Go
Yeah,
Dad.
you're right. I think I started this maybe around 22, and then, you know, life's distractions. But then, yeah, this time, what I've decided is that I'll take January 1 and just think about, like, every week I'm doing a topic. So I have to first catch up. So I'm sending twice a week, and then I will go to once a week. Maybe there might be something else that might pop up because I'm working on a book and also a podcast, which Parul is helping me with. So hopefully we'll have that out soon. But yeah, topic wise, there is so many rich stories, concepts, even like Guru Maharaj wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote. He was just so much so that my three uncles, my father, my two elder uncles who supported the mission, and so many others, followers, Guru Maharaj's followers, um, traveled and talked in these 3-day retreats. But they just, my father and my uncles were like, my grandfather has written so much that we don't have to write, we just talk about it. So, it, I mean, I sometimes wonder how he was able to write so much. I think his mission in life was to um, kind of take what he had learned from his guru, put that on paper for real, so it can be consumed by people for a long time to come. So very grateful for that. So in the book, what I'm doing is I'm taking simple things like self-discipline or resilience or, authenticity, and then looking at the research that has happened, then what Guru Maharaj would say, and what I have experienced, pull all this together on the topic. So let's see how that goes. So, but thank you, Paula. Appreciate it. So Arvindji, you are quiet. How are you doing?
Namaskar, Pujapriya, and happy Saturday, everybody. I'm well, thank you. Just basking in the sunshine of Guru Maharaj that's coming through you and Parul to all of us, really. It's, what can I say? No words to say. I mean, it's just blissful. And yeah, just hearing the example of selfless service is what Guru Maharaj and you are doing. This Papaji did that, and there's so much for us to learn, really, and try and walk in them footsteps by His grace. So thank you.
Actually, I was thinking about that, but Arvindji, thank you. You reminded me. Um, Selfless service is a sure short path to higher state. What you get in return, I mean, inherently, not for asking, it's just you get the kind of satisfaction nothing else in your life would give. Um, and Guru Maharaj has written that Yes, dhyan, chintan, remembrance, meditation, mindfulness, all that is great. But selfless service is the result of all that and is where you just get, um, uh, you know, something in return, which is just internal. It uplifts you beyond your imagination. All right, Parul, so what else? Are we ready to wrap up?
Yeah, I think that was good. Hopefully we can get more info on the 5 chairs and everything for next time.
We'll do. We'll work on that.
And yeah, thanks everybody for coming. If anybody wants to be on the emails, just let us know if you're not already on there. And yeah, happy Saturday.
Namaste, Parul. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Love, light, and peace be with you. Take care. We'll see you all soon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Paula. Thanks, Juan, Anita ji, Renu ji, Arvind ji, Bhanu, Mahima ji, Mini, Shivangi. Namaskar, everybody.
Pranam, Chachaji. Hi, Parul.